internal group has set up an internal group deadline of to have their drafts submitted by March 21st. So that's a good goal. With the idea that they will submit a draft section to the leadership forum for all of us to review shortly after that point. Fatima just said that she was not able to attend tonight's meeting, but I know based on the last meeting, she was making some good progress with mapping. Josh, I suspect if she has not already, she may reach out to you more for some guidance on that.
Yeah, I actually am starting a new job on Monday, so I no longer will have access to GIS, unfortunately. But we might be able to maybe use UAlbany's if
we can.
Someone has a login.
I know that I don't have access to it, though I'm a UAlbany student, at least in theory. But I'll see what we can find. I would hope so. And if not, Luke, does the city have access to anything like that?
I think within the planning department they have GIS, but not broadly speaking, no.
Okay, can we look into talking with someone from there to see if we can get some access if it's needed to support the team's work?
Yeah, I can reach out to a few people.
Thanks very much. I think that would just be a good backup for us to have. Plus, I like the idea of keeping it in-house to the extent that we can until we're really ready to share anything. Plus, I would think the city planning department probably has a pretty good knowledge of how the city is laid out and where things are, probably better than we do. So
I would hope so.
Yeah, at least I hope so. Yeah. If not, we have a much bigger problem. So good. That's good on those two. On our team, I know that, and I apologize. Oh, Fatima just sent something. As a matter of fact, she just asked the very question. The ideal model working group would like to know if anyone has access to GIS mapping tools. So that's a good timely email from Fatima. And she has some attachments that she just sent to us all, which she'll be uploading to the shared drive. So that's good news.
Quick couple questions I just thought of. Do we have any layers that need importing? I guess this is mostly for Josh, since you were working on it. Just so I know what to tell the planning department when I ask for, GIS. Do we have layers and stuff that we want to compile, or is it just what's the layout of the city?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to Fatima yet about it, but I can talk to her and let you know what she has.
Yeah, just shoot me an email. It's lgooker@albanyny.gov once you have what you need mapped, and then I'm happy to forward that along.
Okay.
Great. Thanks so much, Luke, and thanks very much, Josh. I think the 4 documents that you just sent us might give us some sense of that as well. I have a feeling there will be a couple layers that they're looking for. I don't know if they have anything ready to go. So that's going to be an interesting piece to this. Okay. I know where I'm at with doing research on benchmarking. I apologize to both Ed and Josh. I have not gotten our team to get through again yet. As Jeff said, and I'm in the same boat, Josh. This past week has gotten away from us pretty thoroughly. And I apologize for that. So I want to meet with you guys. I was going to send out an email looking at next week to see what that looks like for you both, and we'll just circle back. What I want us to do right now is cull down, ideally to a manageable set of comparison sites. I'm thinking we cull it down to 10, and then pull the key features out that we think should be included in that 10 and highlighted for the full group. My goal is to have that document ready before the next meeting of the full group, and we'll share that with the full group in advance of the meeting to see if we're ready to move along with a draft of that section. That's what I have. Now I know the other Caitlin, you've sort of been coming back up to speed. I don't recall from my head which team other than legal you were on.
Partnerships, which I don't know that I may have missed a message. I don't know that we had anything together. I do have the executive director of the Bar Association's a friend of mine. I'm going to go talk to her. She used to run part of the downtown bid. I'm going to see if there's anything she knows or anyone I can hook up with possibly from the bid to see if there are business partners downtown who want to talk about this.
Okay, we can start to, it sounds like some of the teams are in pretty good shape. So as you need, as you need some hands, we can start to, once we have these sections pinned down, shift resources to that team to back you up to, which I think is important. You know, basically we just need to have a sense of what legal hoops we may have to jump through.
Yeah.
You know, I don't expect anything too onerous because right now state and above are trying to encourage broadband, but still I'm sure there's something.
Right. I've got a working outline together, and then Jeff, it'll be, I think you and I sometime in the next week or so we'll get together and we'll just talk through what we have there. Like it's easy enough to pull what the requirements look like, but in practice, some of them don't really fit a municipality. So I'm curious how they would actually be brought to bear. But
right. I think the other thing to think about is that right now, if we did want to touch base at some point with our state reps, Pat at least is not going to be available, I would think, for the next short period. I'm not sure if you've all seen
her son passed in.
Yeah. And I really don't want to disturb her unless we absolutely have to. Her staff are excellent. And I know all of them. So if there's a need, let me know on that one. But I think the goal is let's line up as many of our ducks as we can before we go to her for what we need. Because she now that they've are about to change the lines, John McDonald will no longer have a piece of the Save Albany. And the piece he had was one of the areas that we were looking at. He might be a good backup for the time being until the new lines take effect. But you know, we have some time on it. Is more the point. All right. So that said, Jeff, did you have anything that you wanted to add from a team approach?
No, I think I'm good, Craig. Just, you know, overall, I'll probably have a few things after we get to touch base based off the email I sent you. So I'm good for now.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm looking at that now. And yeah, all those bullets are actually where my head was at too. I think that's good. So we'll set something up for over the weekend or early next week, whichever makes sense to you. As I say, the only night that I'm not available in the next few is, as far as I know right now, Tuesday night, and that's class. That's all. Beyond that, I should be available.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Ed, do you have anything that you wanted to add, or anything or any questions?
No, I'm good. I know you said you're going to send an invite for Josh and I for sometime next week.
Yeah. Is there a better time, Josh and you both, that you want me to shoot for, or are certain days better?
No, any night but Tuesday. What night did you say was class for you?
Tuesday night's the night that's bad for me too. So
okay,
that makes perfect sense.
Anything aside from Tuesday would work.
Sure. Josh, what about you?
I should be good any night. I'm starting my new job next week, so
Okay.
I don't exactly know yet.
Sure.
I mean, I should be good after 5, but I might need a couple of days to figure it out. But I should be good whenever.
No, it's right. Let's let you get settled into the new gig. I hope that's a good thing for you. I hope you're happy with it.
Yeah.
And we'll look towards middle of the week then, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense to me. All right. That said, is there anything else that anyone wanted to bring up at this time? Any questions? Any information? Okay, that said, if there are no more questions, I will entertain a motion to end the meeting. Would someone like?
Also move with the proviso that our next meeting is the 17th on at the same time, correct?
Yes, it is. Which I'm not sure how well it's going to work out because that's St. Patrick's Day. We may want to look to push that out a little bit. I'm also thinking the fact that Martin just said they expect to have a draft by the 21st.
So would the 24th be a better couple days to look at that draft before the coming meeting?
I'm thinking it might be. We'll do that as a one-time shift. Jessica, does that pose any problems for you or for anyone else?
Not for me. The 21st would work, or I'm sorry, the 24th would work. And then would you want to meet the following week, or would you want to just kind of push it all out? So we'll meet on the 24th and then on the 7th.
Let's
Or we
put
can
it-
figure it out then.
Yeah, let's leave it be except for that one. Especially if we have drafts, we may want to meet a little bit quicker. As I said, it's more
Okay.
of a touch base. Let's play it by ear, right?
Okay, I'll set something up for the 24th.
Okay, great. All right. If that's said, do we have a second for the motion to close? The reason I'm doing this is because we have to do it this way officially.
I'll second.
Perfect. All right. All in favor? Raise hands. Okay, good. All right, folks. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll touch base with you all across the next 2-3 days. All right. Thank you.
Have a great night.
Night. Take care.